I'm gonna struggle to the day I die of allowing yourself to look at glass half empty. I feel like, and now I understand it's DNA and it's wiring and it's, if you grow up with a mother who's extremely negative, it's a really tough situation to break out of. It's just proven, I've understood. You grew up in a tough town, I get it. There's a couple of issues with that. Number one, nobody cares. That's the big punchline. Like, everybody's got stuff. The problem is nobody cares. And once you understand that nobody cares and you're complaining to empty air, you start going in a little bit of a different direction. And yeah, I mean, I like putting out positivity. I love that my trainer, Mike, who spent the last 2 years with me, is going through like some weird depression thing right now because he's not around me 24/7. And he's like, I miss the positivity. Like, that's a good thing. And I want other people to have that, and I want other people. You know what, guys, I want to say something right now, getting a little bit on a bigger plane. What's happening right now is the small minority of people that are mad and angry and hateful and dark are much louder than the big percentage of us that are happy and excited and feel great. And because of the way technology works, they are much louder than they've ever been before. And so I feel like, as somebody who's got full of bright light and happiness, that I need to start getting louder about that as well, because that's the only way we're gonna combat it. And you know what? That right there in real time is what it's all about, because if that's the thing that's gonna get the loudest clap so far from this conversation, that's what we need to be focusing on. Like, and this is something I'm focusing inside of VaynerMedia, and this is something I'm focusing with all my friends, and this is something that I wanna bring to this network. And listen, let me be really blunt with you. Over the last 5 years, until about 18 months ago when I came back out with a lot of content, for 3 years there I was fairly quiet. For me, if anybody's been following me since 2006, it's because I didn't want to be a motivational speaker. I didn't like the part that made people rah-rah, because I was so proud that I can actually build businesses. And I think the thing that a lot of people look at when they see a motivational speaker is there's fluff behind it, and a lot of times there's bad behind it. And I wanted to disassociate myself from that world. But I feel more responsibility than ever as somebody who is happy and wants other people to be happy genuinely, to get louder. And so it's an interesting time in our country's history and just in human society. And so if you leave with anything, I'll give you tactics on social. You'll remember Scoble's amazing VR thing. If you leave with anything for any of us, please take on the sense of responsibility that if you've got good and you feel good, to start sharing that content as well, because the world needs more of it. As long as the 8 to 12 core people in my life are healthy, I struggle to really get down. I just don't know how to do it. Like what am I, here's the game I play. I'm on the cover of Time magazine and it says, he did it, right? And it's me holding a Jets jersey, right? And then I get a phone call, and it's my sister usually, I don't know why, telling me that my mom died. And I'm crushed. And I'm so in tune with my feelings that I generally can get into teared up devastation mode. My brain is, by the way, I think the brain is so underrated and we don't know a lot about it. 7 years ago I decided never to get sick again, and I haven't been sick. Just a random fun fact. So the feeling, even right now telling you this story and not even fully doing it, I don't feel good, I feel like nausea, right? So why would I live my life any other way? Why in the world would I live my life allowing my business wins and losses to really impact me anywhere close to the health and well-being and happiness of the people that I love the most? I'm just not capable. I lose business every day. I win business every day. People say I'm the best. People say I'm full of shit. All of it happens. All of it happens. But at the end of the day, the rewards that I'm getting, and I'm getting plenty of them, the rewards that I'm getting in life are just massively secondary to those people. And that's how I live my life. And so when you live your life that way, losing a big account or somebody calling you out is just not that painful. You just put it into context. I usually just take it. This is so interesting. I think you'll find this interesting. My favorite scene in movies is always when somebody gets punched in the mouth and they take the punch, they spit their tooth out, and then they look back at the other person. I don't know if you've seen that. There's always some version of that scene. That's who I am as a fucking human being. Like, I'm built to get punched in the mouth. I'm gonna spit my front tooth out and I'm gonna look right back at you and be like, now what, bitch? That's how I feel about life.